Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, brought to you by MuchGames.ca. Alright, I need 117 more experience to get to the next level, and since this battlefield has experience as a prize, that's why I want to make sure that the next battle will get me a level up anyway, so I'll get 2. I don't know if this is going to be an ample amount of experience though, it all depends on how much the Poison Toad will give me, which hopefully will be enough. I need at least 117. Oh, that's perfect. Level up. There you go. That's that glitch in effect. So we just managed to cheese our way through, like, an awesome level up. Well, 2 level ups. Alright, so let's take on this battlefield over here. And this is where it gets interesting, because you do get a very good reward if you win. Unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with poison all the damn time from these poison toads. Especially if they're using Poison Sting, which I believe is their only attack. So make sure you get plenty of heal potions ready. So, bear with me, this is pretty much going to be the majority of this video. Fun little fact that if you cleared out the later areas, like to the point that there's no clouds in that corner of the world, you'll no longer see clouds in this battlefield. Like in this background, you're seeing the clouds scrolling over. I'll press the wrong button. Like, let's say we advance enough to the point of the game where we can see all that's over here on this corner, where it's no longer clouds. Pretty fun, isn't it? Like those little things you notice. Alright, my sister was just texting me letting me know that if I was staying home, because apparently she left her keys. So I gotta let her in when she gets back. So I'll answer that right now. Luckily it's only a few seconds. It's good to know I got a phone that like auto inputs what my most likely word would be. No, it's not like autocorrect where you type in the word and then it just corrects it on its own. Like, God damn it, that's not what I meant to say, Apple. Damn. Trying to be the thought police or something. Saying like, oh, talking about dicks with my mom. That's not how it goes. Also, why did I not target that mad plant? Oh, whip tongue. Okay, apparently the poison toad has a regular attack. Fair enough. Well, at least I'm not missing so often like I did in the last episode. Okay, I need like 3,200 more experience. It does scale up quite a bit. I mean, we're already pulling enough tricks to try to level up fast anyway. Like, we got 2 in just less than 2 minutes. Probably less than 1 minute. I mean, that battle was short. Okay, 4 more to go. Awesome. Good to know it's the weekend because, you know, I had a busy work week after all. And it didn't really help that, you know, we got a bit of snow. Well, most of the snow was on today, so that added to more cleaning. But that's besides the point. Alright, the point is that, you know, hey, you know, I work really hard. My legs kill me because I have to walk around so much. But you don't really want to hear about my work week all that much. You just want to focus on the game. Why does it look like the basilisk has like 2 tongues? And there's like a forked tongue on top of the regular one? How do we miss that guy twice? That's beyond me. It's not even moving. None of the enemies move. What the hell's going on? Why are we here? What is life? Oh, poison. Yeah, it gets very annoying having to deal with that. So we might have to go back to the level forest just to get some more. Probably only get like 3 at a time though. But that's okay. No, don't use a heal potion. I do realize that it always just focus on your last action in case you wanted to do it again. Alright, now Tristan gets poisoned for once. He's strong against fire and instant death attacks, but we don't run into any instant death attacks until much later in the game. And by winning that battlefield, you get a charm. The charm gives you just 1 extra defense point. Doesn't give you any status ailment protection. So before we go to the Bone Dungeon, which is all the way over there, let's just go back to the level forest. We should probably snag ourselves like an extra bit of cure potions as well. I heard there was like a remake of this particular game with like modern graphics. Well, modern-ish graphics. That I think Moogle Master 102 streamed. I never tried that game out. It's too bad this game doesn't really get enough love. I mean, it's a simple game, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not as great as like Final Fantasy 1 and beyond. But it was a simple Final Fantasy game that had its own charm. Kinda wish there was like a sequel to this, or like a hack of this, where they just update the map and dungeons, so to speak. I mean, Final Fantasy VI has a fair share of ROM hacks. You know, let's fight some of these enemies. Okay, it's just a lone sandworm. These guys are weak against axes. Same as the trees. I find that most enemies tend to have the same weakness that carries over to both palette swaps. Some enemies will have 3 palette swaps and others will have just 2. Like, I believe the toads have 3, and the basilisk creatures also have 3. And they have the same kinds of weaknesses. There might be some exceptions, I'm not 100% sure. But I believe that's pretty much the gist of what we run into. Also, I gotta watch out for, like, you know, crates with ninja stars, because we're running pretty low. Okay, speaking of ninja stars, we managed to find 10 right there. I guess what I could do is just let Tristan defend if we're taking on one enemy only, and I'll kill him. Another thing I like about this game, the music is real good. You can't deny that. Like, especially this theme. Like, it just pumps you up. You know, for a game where you just run into enemies and little random encounters. The door is sealed shut. Well, here goes. Watch this. Aren't these something? I'll sell you some cheap. How about 50 explosives for 30 gold pieces? Say no. Alright, I'll cut you a deal. How about 50 explosives for 15 gold pieces? Alright, basically he'll just say the same thing over and over, so it becomes a but thou must scenario. So you learn how to use a bomb just by giving him 15 gold. That's all it is. It's like, you learn stuff by giving someone else money. That's how capitalism in college works. If only college was free everywhere. So, that's what you use the bombs for, to blow stuff up, such as these bones. And by getting that, we find a steel shield. That gives you an extra 5 defense, so that was a very worthwhile pickup. You can blow up those other bone piles as well, but they don't really lead you anywhere. They're just there for, like, interior decoration, or demo decoration. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's demolition, really. That's what it is. You're not fulfilling anything. Okay, there's some new enemies over here. A couple sets of new enemies. Alright, say hello to the rock. Why is it wearing a diaper? Okay, it's weak against shoot attacks, which is like ranged weapons. Except for bombs. Bombs aren't really considered ranged weapons. They have their own type. And I gotta deal with a skeleton next. I like that death animation, or like low on health animation, where their head is turned. Bombs aren't really that powerful when you're going against like multiple enemies. The more enemies there are, the weaker the bomb is. Apparently it's still strong enough to kill these rocks. And unlike your other weapons, the bombs always have their own type of attack power. That's not reflected based on your strength. So if you're doing 127 damage to 2 rocks at level 6, you're going to do 127 damage to 2 rocks at level 66. Granted, there is no level 66, but still. Highest levels, of course, is 41. Oh, that hurts. Tristan, you're gonna have to heal us. And by us, I mean me. The other good thing about bombs is that they never miss. So, I mean, you're trading in, like, attack power for guaranteed accuracy. So that in itself is not bad. You know what? You're gonna defend yourself. Okay, I still don't do enough damage with my axe to kill them by myself. Had to gain, like, another level or two. Bombs, of course, are very competent. So I should start using them a bit more often. I'm usually very conservative when it comes to, like, weapons with limited ammo. Okay, you can even run into pallet swaps of bosses. Usually in, like, the last dungeon of a corner of the world, you're gonna find pallet swaps of bosses you've already fought. So, I think we should focus the ninja stars on the Gorgon. Then we can kill the skeleton. Now give me more explosives, thank you. Why does the skeletons, like, outside of battle look like they're trying to hold their pelvises to pee? I mean, they can't really hold it in. They got holes regardless. If it's gonna come out, it's gonna come out. Not to mention you have no organs, so no bladders either. So, I'm full of crap sometimes. Okay, we'll go to this little detour over here to grab more ninja stars. This area doesn't make sense to me. Because there's nothing. You have no random encounters. There's no secret over there. So why is it even here? It makes no sense. Okay, we should be like a couple more rooms away from our boss. But we'll get in there soon enough. Getting more ninja stars. You know, we'll fight this enemy too. It's all by itself. So it should be no big deal. There. Okay, this part of the stand will just keep pushing you back. So you have to fight these enemies. I heard there are some hacks to this game that actually change the difficulty. That doesn't really appeal to me. I'd rather hacks that change the maps a little bit. Throw in some new enemies, yeah, include a challenge and stuff like that. That's what I prefer. How does a skeleton, like, with its neck detached, still give you a headbutt? I mean, it's practically on its chest by now. But, okay, have it your way. Have it your way. Okay, now we got a Minotaur zombie. Well, Minotaur zombie, they just ran out of characters. Which sounds a bit lazy. But I think it is a Minotaur zombie because they've spelled Minotaur before. Why can't they spell it now? Maybe it was just a typo. So, I guess I'll let it slide. If it was Capcom, I wouldn't. Because I'm biased. There you go. That's your teeth on drugs. Alright, I might as well just get what's over here. Oh, that's the worst. That was not. Okay, there we go. We got more ninja stars, but I'm running low on bombs. I don't think I'll need all 42 moving forward. Seeds! These are actually very rare. You barely find them anywhere, like in chests. Most of the times you'll find yourself buying them in later areas. And they recover all your magic points. Which, of course, is tied to how many times you can use your spells. So we'll be in a good position if you can get, like, many seeds. In fact, you might find yourself leaving areas just to come back to them just to get more. It is a pain in the ass, I will admit. Okay, that's confusion. This time I have no control over my actions, but it wears off after battle and sometimes on its own after a few turns. So yeah, when you're confused, you'll pretty much do anything. Like, you'll attack enemies, you'll attack yourself, you'll attack your ally, whether it's with regular attacks or even your spells. You literally have no control over the matter. So, we'll just take a chance here. And I kind of soiled that, but that actually worked in my favor. If you get, like, more weaponry and more spells, don't do what I just did. Try to get rid of that confusion. Ah, the Quake spell. That's our first black magic. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. I like that Minotaur zombie in like its third stage of damage. Like, Adrian! And timeout. Okay, I'm back. I apologize for that abrupt interruption. So let's go over this way. Luckily, all that's left is our boss. So let's make sure that we use one of these seeds. I don't see any point using it on Tristan since he never used any white magic anyway. So because of that, now I can use Cure 9 times and Quake 4 times based on this level. So hopefully it will be enough to defeat this guy. Urgh, you'll never beat me. I have the power of the Crystal of Earth. I got bombs in a book. Is that good enough? Well, it's gonna have to be. Okay, you can't paralyze or poison this guy. Maybe you can poison him, but I don't know. Yeah, you probably can't. Either way, you're gonna have to put your money where your mouth is. Go through all your Quake spells as fast as possible. And, yeah, this could happen too. Okay, I'm gonna use another Quake spell. Tristan, you're gonna have to heal me fast. Because that Rip Earth can be a pain in the ass. Especially since, you know, you get hit by it. I mean, that targets everybody. You know, to instantly heal yourself, you can also use Tristan for this. I'm gonna have him use the life spell on himself, since he's the only one capable of reviving everybody. There we go, we're doing lots of damage. I have no more Quake spells. So, I guess we'll have to, well... I think I'll do more damage with my bombs than he does with his ninja stars. Plus, he gets to go first. Oh, sleep powder, it's the worst. Okay, we have to get rid of sleep. Poison I can let linger for a little while, but sleep not so much, because that totally incapacitates someone. I guess I could have Tristan use another seed. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Yeah, I gotta play it on the safe side. Oh, he gets to go first this time! That's weird. And very disheartening. I just have one more Quake spell is gonna put him out. Okay, it's gonna be one hell of a fight. Chew Off, I believe, is its most powerful attack. Oh, he's still in it. Okay. Yeah. We gotta take a chance here. Tristan, you can finish this off. Oh, that's a timely crit. That was just what we needed too, I betcha. Talk about that luck. Oops. Sorry about that. That was just my Java wanted to update itself right at that moment. Talk about bad timing. That made that crystal scene very awkward. Look! The crystal! Never mind that. Get a load of this stuff. I'll keep this. Oh, here's what you wanted. Now, the elixir. I still remember there was a funny rumor online where he actually had like 9,900 gold pieces by the point of the Sand Temple. He would give you the Dragon Claw, but that was an obvious lie, and I fell for it when I was a kid. Look, I've got to go. See you around, kid. I'm like, oh, come on. Well, the good news is at least we cleared out most of this area, so it's not like we're going to have to fight any enemies on the way back. Also, we can just take advantage of all these sand streams to get out faster. I know I could have edited this out because, you know, we're not going to be fighting anything. But let's look at it this way. When I was like, God, 13 years old, I looked up on the internet, like, certain tricks about Mystic Quest that I didn't know about. And one of the tricks they said was if you have 9,900 gold pieces, because that's what Tristan was offering for the treasure, when you were in the Sand Temple, you could actually give him that much, and he'll let you have the Dragon Claw at the end of this dungeon. Of course, I grinded and grinded in the level forest, where I was practically like level 22 at that point, because these guys took forever to get money from, like enough money. It took me like a couple weeks, and then I found out that, oh, it doesn't work that way. I was so miffed. It's like the classic example of, you know, like, kill this guy 30,000 times and then watch the reset, but watch the credits while you're upside down. You'll get Pikachu and Supernova. I don't know. Also, the layout has completely changed. So now the forest looks a little bit greener. So, why don't we go help out Kaylee? Also, I don't need my bombs anymore. Looks like everybody's back to normal. Hurry and give Kaylee the medicine! Okay, I'll just jump over you for good luck. Punga, is it really you? Here's the elixir. Thank you! Now I can visit Spencer and Aquaria. Why don't I go to Aquaria first and look around? Where is it? It's through the focus tower and to the northeast. Okay, I guess I'll go there myself. Because that's where that sand coin's gonna come in handy. Oh, she's a little girl again. Reverse puberty, everybody. Okay, I guess before we leave, we should snag some extra potions for the road. Alright, so we can still use this bed if we want to recover everything, but I don't think it'll be necessary because whenever you revive a crystal, you get fully revived anyway. So, let's get a move on. I like whenever you leave an area that the trees just regrow. Like you got some steroid fertilizer. Okay, there's a battlefield over there, but I'm not going to go to it. It's not a good idea to take on battlefields when you're solo. Okay, so that's what Aquaria looks like. There's a lot of ice. There's a pyramid. So, of course, the focus tower is the heart of the Earth, and it's also the hub for the corners of the world. Well done, Bonga. Remember, Captain Mac will be crucial to your quest. A girl named Phoebe can help you. But I'm going to Aquaria. Maybe you'll find her along the way. That guy must have the most awkward conversations with people. I can't imagine his pickup lines. There are sand coins. Well, coins in general serve as keys for the focus tower. And you'll usually find them like at the end area boss. Also, before you go, take this fire spell. Now, we can't explore the rest of the focus tower yet until we get to like certain other entry points, which will happen at some point down the road. Ah, the Libra Temple. You don't mind if I take this, do you? Hi. It's hopeless. I give up. Aquaria is frozen. People are sick. Grandpa is trapped. Wait. Have you heard of a man named Spencer? Wait. He's my grandpa. What luck. Let's go free him. But we can't. I'm going home. Hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Phoebe from Aquaria. You are Phoebe? Then I'm going with you. Why do you make things so awkward on yourself? Oh yeah, she's still gonna have Tristan's elemental and special defenses because you need to reset the game first. Well, make sure you save. Don't be an idiot. Okay, she has a cat claw as well, so the cat claw gives her poison and I believe paralysis, same as the ninja stars did, which is pretty nice. And she also has like some silence ring and a mystic robe, which protects her from water, wind, and this protects her from silence. So that way you can't keep her from casting magic. Alright, I'm going to stop the video here, and in the next episode, why don't we go back to all these battlefields before we head for Aquaria. Actually, we should head for Aquaria first, before we end this episode, and you're going to find out why soon enough. Okay, this music sounds a bit depressing. It's like a remake of the classic village music. The monster in the ice pyramid makes itself invisible. And how do you know where it is? So, Phoebe, where's Spencer trapped? In the tunnel he was digging under here. The dirt is frozen solid, so he can't get out. Can't we melt it? Not until we get wake water from the Spring of Life. But a monster in the Wintery Cave stole the Libra crest, which warps us from the Libra Temple to the Life Temple. Anyway, first we have to get that whatchamacallit crest back, right? Right! To the Wintery Cave! Alright, we'll go there. First I'll take your heal potions, because, you know, I'm a nice guy that steals other people's stuff. Alright, so why don't we go to this house first? Aw, so that's what the crystal water is doing because of the monster. Yeah? Why do you have a steel helm anyway? Alright, so that just gave me an extra 4 in defense points. Not bad if you ask me. I'll probably be needing that, that's why I went here first. Refreshers, I believe, which makes sure that your stats, whenever they're dropped, go back to normal. Okay, there's another one of those glowing platforms there as well. That one is for Gemini. Hey, move please, thank you. Alright, so there's not really a lot we can do here, except we can go to the inn. You can go over here to, like, get some cure potions. I don't want to rest. Instead, I think I'll buy some explosives. I can't really buy a lot, though. Wait, why am I buying them? I can just keep going back and forth to the focus tower and just collect explosives that way for free. All I'll be wasting would be time. So we got our nice pick of the litter in terms of battlefields, even like all the way back there before we got to the focus tower. So I think this will be a battlefield heavy video, and if I still got time we can go to the Wintery Cave anyway. Stay tuned for the next episode. Goodbye everyone.